just remember that the first porn that I ever watched in my life was with him. Maybe that's the problem. I just texted to my friend and said like, oh, I'm probably gonna record video about that guy. She was like, Yeva, so you were a liar. You didn't hate him? You didn't, he wasn't annoying you? And I'm like, just watch my video, okay? Hello everyone, my name is Yeva, and today I want to tell the story about how I cannot get over the guy for 6 or 7 years. I had a dream with him last night, and I don't know, it just felt so nostalgic, like we were together. I were staying in his place with his family, and I actually know everything about him. After all, just boom, alarm. Wake up, Yeva, it's just your fucking dream. So now I'm recording this video for that little girl inside me who still needs those explanations from me, grown-up one. Cannot believe I'm gonna tell this story. Сила жизни в воде, сила женская во мне, да будет так. You didn't see anything. So the story. What's special about that guy? I mean, I know nothing. I mean, here's nothing special about the guys. Like, they just guys you having fun with, or you just, I don't know, communicate somehow. And they are not for, you know, you don't need them. But this guy is special. No. Stop. So, first grade. I just met this guy. He was my classmate. I was pretty quiet girl. He liked me a lot. I liked him a lot. He was giving me some gifts during the time. It was chocolate, it was letters, it was anything. It was cute. Now I'm thinking it's cute. And that time I was thinking, who are you? Boy, who are you? Get off of me. I just realized that I didn't actually like him that much. At the beginning of years, I remember how their family were saying like, oh, Yeva and they look so good together. Oh, his future wife, our future daughter-in-law. They were so happy when they were seeing us together. Our parents somehow met each other. My mom and dad met his mom and dad, and they just kind of started becoming friends. So first of all, they were communicating after they picked us up after school. Every holiday, every celebration, we just spent together. Of course, me and that guy as well. Years later, 5th grade, maybe 6th grade, we started going together on trips like Egypt, Turkey, Montenegro, mountains, anything. After the middle school and high school started, he stopped being interested in me since 7th grade and stopped at the first year of university. He became the main buller for me. So he kind of started, you know, to show himself that he cares about me, but in a different way, by saying shit about me, which is not even true. For the first time, I was saying to my mom, like, this guy saying I'm this and that, what the hell is this? I mean, I was really upset about that because it really hurt my feelings. We continued studying together in one class, and we kind of started to hate each other. For all next years, we just started being, you know, you say me one word, I gonna say you another word. And again, we started all the time catch each other attention, so he can say to me something, I not necessarily saying to him something, but like I give him that look like, let me just tell you one story. Actually 2 stories. No, for now it's 1. So how I just said, our parents always were together, like spending celebrations together, and we were going to different places together, we were traveling together, anything together. So we went to the beach someday on summer. During summer break, we went to the beach for a week or something, and we were staying at the houses, the buildings, like first line to the beach. It was really close. You just step out the stairs and it's already sand, so it was perfect. The weather wasn't that good for swimming. It was kind of storm or something, I remember he and our two other friends, they were playing volleyball or something, and I were playing as well. And we started fighting about something. We just started throwing words to each other. He said something like really bad to me, like very bad. So I started crying. He didn't want me to participate in some kind of a game, and I'm like, why, what the hell? And he started joking around, like started saying something funny about me, and after he finished by saying something really bad. And I went to that building and I found my mom and I said those bad words what he's just told me. And my mom went to his mom and told her about what the fuck. And his mom called him to their room. And his mom beat his fucking ass off by using umbrella. I remember it as shit. They were fighting, they were screaming to each other. I was outside crying as well. And his mom just beat him off. And I went to my room and just tried to calm down myself a little bit. And just 10 minutes later or 15 minutes later, he went to my room and he apologized. And we were hugging each other. And it was like 5th grade. We were kids, but he was saying to me something really bad. After this summer, we just went to school and he started bullying me again. But we never had this conversation that completely opened up ourselves. For example, we sharing our feelings to each other, or we just sharing our, like, something serious, like something hard topic, hard to to have conversation about. We were just joking around and we were just saying what we think. I was just accept that attitude. I was just accept that behavior to myself. In the previous video, I was telling you about my hair loss story. So when I was at school, I started losing my hair constantly. I got alopecia in 6th grade, and I lost my hair completely when I was at 9th grade. I just got my purse! Yes! Got my money, bitch! So, and I started losing my hair. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, it wasn't that visible, so I didn't really care much about that. How I just said, he was joking around me every day. If he's in the bad mood, I'm in a good mood, and I'm laughing at something, he started joking about me. If he's in the super good excitement mood, and I'm looking at him like also smiling, or I don't know, sad, or I'm anything, he started joking around me. If he's angry and I'm neutral as usual, he started joking about me. If something happened and I just expressed myself, start to share the comment with other people, he started joking around me. When I look good, I dressed up, national clothes, or maybe a cute dress, or maybe I got some new boots, or maybe I got something new, I developed myself somehow, he started joking about me, about this. Or he started like laughing at me. It sounds really rude and nasty, right? Like the person who basically just talking shit about you, whatever. You look good, you look bad. I mean, I always look good, but you look, I mean, nasty some days, or you look nice, or you shy, or you angry, or you sad. Anytime he just blah 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 blah. I catch that words and I remember them, that moment, and now I cannot remember them. I remember them, and I remember how I came home. I come home every time, and I started like hearing these words, what he was saying to me. Sometimes I was crying, sometimes I just was thinking like, you're a piece of shit, I don't care about you, I don't care what you're saying, blah blah blah. And but it was, you know, like a swing. So it was some days it was up, some days I'm crying, sometimes I'm joking around with him, some days I'm like down. And yeah, that period was kind of fucked up, because when he was joking, it was clear that he's not alone. Like, he has people who supports him in it, who also laugh at his jokes about myself, about how I'm not good enough. Oh, your boobs are not that big as your classmates' boobs. Oh, you're so stupid. Oh, you're blonde. Blah blah blah, stuff like this. Was he a good joker or a bad joker? I can only say that he was a comedian. He was the main joker in the class. Not just because he were practicing on me all the time, but just because he were the tallest guy in our class. Some people just were afraid of him. He was the fucking wardrobe. He was a bear. He was the biggest thing in our class. So yeah, of course he had potential. Of course he had fame. Of course he had those supportive words to his side. Let's say his name is Paul. Oh, Paul, you're so piece of shit. I just remember that the first porn that I ever watched in my life was with him. Maybe that's the problem, because I was included in too many things that somehow related to something, to closeness. First grade. Oh my god, the detail just lost. Okay, so we went to the river and we were staying at the house. His, not his parents, but his relatives probably house, whatever. And we were staying there. I remember something. I can feel that feeling. Can I say that? Can I tell that? So we were playing a game at his father's phone. He wanted to show me something on his phone. Some kind of a picture or something. We found that video on his father's phone. And we started watching it. The quality was so bad. And I'm like, what is this? Ah! 8th grade, we just started hating each other so badly. He started saying to myself something. I started just close myself and didn't answer anything because I couldn't respond. So 2 years later, I started dating his uncle. Such a smart decision, don't you think? All the time, I supposed to invite him to my birthday party. All the time, just because our parents said so. And his parents said him the same thing. I remember he was saying to me like, I didn't really want you to come to my party, but my parents said that it wouldn't be nice, so I invite you. Is this nice enough to tell that to the girl? No, I don't think so. The men's day, I all the time gave him present by my mom saying, oh, but he also gonna give you something on Women's Day, 8th of March. So I don't think it's a good thing if you're not gonna give him anything. What he was thinking about me while he was telling me this shit, to be honest, I have no idea. Firstly, I was thinking like, just likes me so he can pronounce anything he thinks. But you're the type, he got a girlfriend, so it wasn't about him likes me and stuff like that. It was just, I guess I was his diary. So he was just spending his negative energy to myself and just go and get whatever he were going to. I would say just because I was nice, I was shy, I couldn't respond to any of his words because his jokes became like stronger and harder every time. So I just, what could I say, like stop? He never stopped. So I just accept the fact that okay, I'm not gonna tell you anything because it doesn't matter if I'm gonna tell you anything or not, you're gonna continue anyway. One story about the bitch. I remember after I tell this story to my classmates, he was so mad that he started again talking shit about me. But that was so funny. We went to the beach and I don't know, we were staying, we were chilling there, swimming, playing, eating ice cream, anything. And they just went so fast and we started to get our stuff and started like kind of going home. And we started changing our clothes, but in Ukraine, in Odessa, it's fine if you're not gonna go to the fitting room to change your clothes. You can just use the towel and it's fine. So you just cover yourself by the towel and after you just take your swimming suit off. He was changing his clothes. I already changed mine. Now we're looking at the sea and stuff like this. So his mom said like, Paul, did you change your clothes? And he say, yeah. And I was looking at it like how they were communicating to each other. He was saying, yeah, I put my underwear on. He was opened the fucking towel and there were no underwear on. And he would like immediately cover himself again with towel, and I like, what I just saw, what the hell? And my mom, his mom, like everybody were seeing that, like they saw how I saw this thing. And it was so funny. I like this story. And after we went to school, next days, I told the story to my friends. Somehow our classmates also were like hearing that and kind of start, I don't know, joking around as usual. Of course, they only know how to joke around, that's it. And he was so mad. He was starting joking harder about myself, like about me again. He were like, ah, it was cute. So one time, my family, his family, and 3 other families were celebrating some kind of a party. I don't remember in honor of whom, but it was some kind of celebration of one kid. So, and he had a girlfriend at that moment. It was 11th grade. Yes, it was. So he came to this celebration. He was a little bit late, but he was alone. And he came and sit at the table with me and other guys, like no parents. They had another side of a table. And he said, I'm going to make love with my girlfriend. I planned everything. I know what I'm gonna do. So now I'm here. My parents are here, so nobody's at my apartment. So I'm gonna go and pick her up in my moped, and we're gonna go to my place and we're gonna do stuff. And I'm like, wow, really interesting. Thanks for sharing it. Let's applause. Let's give him a round of applause. After a while, he left, and I was thinking like, so that's the end. That's it. No jokes. No saying anything to me. So that's it. A couple of hours later, he came back and he said, I did it. It was perfect. He was starting telling his story. And when he was telling this story, I was feeling so empty. My thoughts was like, I supposed to be on her spot. We know each other forever. He knows her for a year, maybe less. I know him better than you know him, and you fucked him because she was older. It sounds so crazy because it only was in my head, like that perfect life. We studied together, we finished school together. Can you imagine this movie? Like 2 people, they became classmates, 1st grade, they love each other. 7 years later, they started hating each other till 11th grade, and after they go into the same university and study there. What else I could assume? Of course, I was thinking that he's my man, and 11th grade, we already knew that we're gonna go to our university in Ukraine. Of course, I assumed that, we're gonna finish the university and we're gonna get married. That's my thought. And of course, it was only in my head because he was fucking with other girl, and I couldn't forgive him that because I was feeling cheated. I was feeling abandoned. So during this night, I met his uncle, and I haven't met his uncle in a while, like 2 or 3 years. I just haven't met him. And we finally met. So we started talk to each other. He started complimenting like how beautiful I am. And I was wearing wig. We started laugh at each other, I don't know, joking around. And after, we started thinking like, should we spend more time together? So he became my boyfriend. But the story not about him. The story is about Paul got a girlfriend after they fucked, after I found a boyfriend. So I kinda could stop thinking about what happened. how desperate it is. It's so fucking desperate. I remember like he once, when I was losing my hair again, and I started wearing a wig, and he was continue joking about me, but not about that topic, not about my hair, not about my image, something the same, something so familiar to the past, something childish. 10th, 11th grade, I remember how he kind of stopped joking, and he understood that I kind of losing hair now, and of course his parents knew, and kind of relatives and the circle of my friends, his friends as well, all of them knew that actually I'm not with hair. I do not have hair. And he wasn't joking about it. Maybe that's why I'm like, oh, so he's a nice guy. After all shit he said to me, he's a nice guy. Only if I allow him to say something. But usually I was joking about myself, not anybody else. And I remember my ex was telling me the story. They were Paul, my ex, Paul's friends. They were kind of hanging out, and one of Paul's friends was saying to my ex, why are you dating her? She has no hair, she's bald. Why are you guys have relationships right now? After this question, Paul started fighting with his friend, like, what are you talking about? What, are you stupid or what? So I realized that actually when I was really like feeling really bad, I found some nice features in this guy, in Paul. I also remember one period when he wanted to start sing an artist, a rapper, music maker, and he actually did some songs. How I remember, at least one he did. And once he were kinda asked me, oh Yeva, because I was going to musician school, so he was like, let's write a song together. When are we gonna make a duet? We're gonna become popular and stuff. He said it to me. I really wanted to be a musician, write my songs, and when he was doing demo, it sounded so cool, so I'm like, yes, I'm gonna write my part. So we agreed to make a song, and I even write first part of the song, and I posted to my Insta stories. It was, I cannot believe I did that, but I did. And after I find out that he was joking, and I'm like, just another day with the same guy. I'm so desperate. I don't know if I'm gonna put this part. But I probably did it already, so... What other were thinking about us? So first of all our classmates were thinking that we would be a great, perfect couple. Because we always fight with each other, we always have those conversations. People just were thinking, they are so funny. They hate each other, that means they love each other. Okay. When I think about this guy, it brings me some kind of warmth and calmness. He was like my emotions bender, feelings bender, like the guy who brings me any of emotion spectrum. He was the guy who really made me feel special. We had so many stuff going through. It sounds so fucking desperate. I know. He came to my dream last night, and it was insane. because we were together in this dream. Is it desperate? Yes, it is. How we ended our communication. Was it communication? The only thing I can tell, when we finished our school, we went to one university. So we were together not 11 years, but 12. When we started going to uni, since even earlier, like since 11th grade, he started becoming, you know, so important. At the uni, he pretended he didn't know me sometimes. Sometimes he was telling the story to his friends that, oh, this girl, and started kind of joking around again. So yeah, now I think he's a jerk. Yes, he's a jerk. He's just another stupid guy who have no potential, who is so desperate, by the way, as me, because he need my attention to fulfill his ego. If he's not doing that, he feel bad about it. I just realized that, because I never think that deep about this guy. I was just, oh, Paul. Who is he now? I have no idea. We unfollow each other years ago. Probably he's working somewhere. I'm not sure if he's studying anything, because when I went to my uni, he was only paying for exams. Me, I was studying hard. What if he's gonna watch this video? What I would say to him now? I don't know. I feel like, again, it's gonna sound so desperate, but I would say if he would somehow came to my life, I would probably say that I forgive you, I love you, but I don't need you anymore. So I've been through you for almost 12 years, and I know what I feel when I think about you. And I know that it's not a good thing that I actually remember about you, but still. But you did a bad thing, but I understand that you were a stupid child, you were a stupid teenager, you were stupid. I don't know who are you now, but you were stupid as fuck. And I forgive you for that, because we need to let people go without no negative energy. And yeah, inside of myself, somewhere very deep, I still love him, but not in terms of relationship or like, no, those appearance. I really hope he's okay now, and probably it sounds so miserable, but I forgive him, I love him, I don't need him. Respect yourself, love yourself. That guy was a jerk, but now you're on your way, you do your shit, you do your stuff, you have plans. You're a princess, you're a queen. Guy, So just let him go. At that speech, I actually gonna listen like 1,000 times so I can actually get over that guy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye. And remember that you are the queen. You're gorgeous, you're smart, you're beautiful, you are important. Bye. My friend just texted me and she said he followed her last night. It is another friend. She didn't know that I'm gonna record this video. He feels everything. And I cannot download the longest video, so it's a problem right now. Yeah, bye.